What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove Podcast. Some news here. I don't know if it's going to be the podcast anymore, since a podcast is really supposed to be a recording, not seeing your face, seeing my face. So I'm trying to come up with a new name. It's not really a podcast since you're seeing my face. It's still going to be Phillies Hot Stove. I'm just trying to figure out, what name it's going to be. I'm only allowed to do 3 name changes every 90 days, and I just changed my name a couple times, so they might not let me do it, but eventually they will. So I'm not going to waste any time. Let's jump right into it. Game 1 against the Chicago Cubs. The Phillies, well, first of all, over the series, they split the series with the Chicago Cubs. 4-game series. They should have won the series, to be honest with you, but we'll get to that later. So the first game, Jake Arrieta, who won the Cy Young with the Cubs in 2015, returned to Wrigley Field and got a nice standing O, and he tipped his cap to the fans, which is really nice to see. So let's go over the box score in this one. Andrew McCutchen led off the game. Went 1 for 3, got 2 walks. Jin Segura, 1 for 5. Bryce Harper went 0 for 4, but he did walk. Hoskins went 0 for 4. Remuto hit a home run. He went 2 for 5. Hernandez went 3 for 5. Herrera went 0 for 4. We'll get to him a little bit later. Franco, he continues to suck. He goes 1 for 4. Arrieta went for 0 for 2. We don't really care. But going into the pitching of this, Arrieta went 6 innings, 8 hits, 1 run. Great. I mean, it was better than it was the last couple of starts, especially going against this former team. I like it. I like it a lot. So, not great, but hey, it's better. It's an improvement of what he did last time. So, before I go into everything, the Phillies did win this game 5-4. They had to do it in 10 innings. First of all, the Cubs struck first in this one when Anthony Rizzo singled, driving Kyle Schwarber, who hit a triple. And then at the top of the 6th inning, we tie it up when I actually fell asleep when this happened. G.T. Muta hit a nice single. Segura scored. Harper went to third. Then Hernandez tripled, and Harper scored. JT scored. Made a 3-1 ball game. And that's when I went to bed. I kind of just stayed on the couch and watched it. I dozed off, and that was after that happened. So, and then Descasso tripled in the bottom of the 8th inning, and he tripled in the bottom of the 8th inning, and then Herrera did not back up Andrew McCutchen. They kept running towards the ball, and then it went boop and went right past him. Instead of Kutch, what should have happened is Kutch should have ran over to the ball, and Herrera should have been behind him. And that wouldn't have been a triple, and all that crap wouldn't have happened. Instead, we throw the ball in, just bad luck, it hits his foot and goes in the dugout. Tie game. Or actually, they took the lead. So, yeah, they took the lead. And this is something we don't do very often. We come back in the top of the 9th inning when Segura scores on a little blooper to right field, and Franco came around to score. And at the top of the 10th inning, our boy JT Realmuto ended it with a home run to left field, and that's your ball game. 5-4, your final score. Dominguez pitched 2 innings. He's the guy who gave up. He pitched a fantastic 7th inning. He went down 1-2-3, and then he came out for the 8th, and completely different pitcher. Neris got the win. He pitched an inning in this one. Allowed 1 hit. Morgan pitched he pitched a 3rd. He struck out 1 batter. And then our Juan Nicasio came in to pitch. We'll talk about him later. He pitched 2/3 of an inning. Allowed a hit. We'll talk about Juan pretty soon. So we win game 1. And we go out next game. And this time it was at 8:15. 8:05 was the first pitch. And we lose this game 3-2. And we'll talk about this a little bit later. So for us, it's Zach Eflin on the mound, and for them, it's Jose Quintada. So Andrew McCutchen went 1 for 4. He got 2 ribbies on the day. Segura got another hit. Harper went 0 for 4 in that one. Hoskins went 0 for 2. He did walk twice. Remuto went 0 for 4. Hernandez went 1 for 4. Kingery went 1 for 4. Franco went 1 for 4. Eflin actually got a hit as well. and Herrera pinch hit. He didn't get a hit. So not a very, very good day offensively. We did not strike first because the Cubs did in the bottom of the first inning when Contreras singled and Chris Bryant scored. Or he actually grounded out. He did not single. It almost was a single, though. They almost missed him at first. And then at the top of the seventh, this is way back in the top of the seventh inning, McCutchen singled, and Kingery scored, and Franco scored. We make it a 2-1 ball game. So, and then, just going out to the top of the ninth, I saw Juan Nicasio come in. And I just got that vibe. You feel me here? Like, do you sometimes just get that vibe where, like, this isn't going to be good? I know nothing about the situation. I know nothing. Well, you can't predict the future. You just have a bad feeling. And that's the feeling I got here. Like, I just had, like, a bad feeling. You get that feeling. And so I got here. Sure enough, I was right. My senses were right. And the inning just started off horrible. I'm sorry about that, guys. Excuse me. The inning just started off horrible. Chris Bryant got on base. Lead off. He got a lead off base runner in the top of the bottom of the ninth inning. He walked, and then Anthony Rizzo doubled. When he doubled, I knew it was going to be over. And then Contreras flew out to Harper. And at that point, I actually thought we had a chance. And then we intentionally walked Jason Hayward. Like, that makes no sense. The guy was 0 for 3 in the night. And then there's a little weak ground ball back to the pitcher. And all he has to do is just throw it to the catcher. And he just does a little underhand. Safe. We challenged the call, but to no avail. Then Javi Baez came in, pitched it, first pitch swing, and knocks one down the right field line. That's your ball game. We lose. Gabe Kapler did a terrible job in this game managing. He said that Pat Neshek wasn't available. The only guy that shouldn't have been available is Sir Anthony Dominguez because he pitched 2 innings the night before. But Hector Neris should have been available. Pat Neshek should have been available. Unacceptable. That really pisses me off that these guys were not available. That's a bunch of malarkey. I'm not believing that. Adam Morgan, he only pitched. They said he wasn't available. He pitched a third of an inning. What? Guy pitches a third of an inning and she say he's not available? Hector Neris should have been available. I understand Dominguez since he was kind of made the work. He pitched 2 innings, threw a lot of pitches. I get it with Sir Anthony Dominguez. I don't get it with Adam Morgan who pitched a third of an inning. And Nicasio actually pitched 2/3 of an inning. And then Herrera's pitched, and then Adam Morgan pitched a third. I don't get it. So you're saying that Morgan is available, he pitched a third. So he actually pitched less than Nicasio. That doesn't make any sense to you, does it? It doesn't to me. So they said that Pat Neshek wasn't available either. Where was he? This is where we need a good veteran pitcher to say, you know what? I'm taking the ball. I don't care I threw last night. I'm taking the ball. That's what Tommy Hunter did a lot last year. I understand Tommy Hunter wasn't great, but he always was there to take the ball. He always was. I know he wasn't great, but he threw a lot of innings. We used him a lot last year because he was the type of veteran who stood up and said, you know what, give me the ball. We need that. Pat Neshek, he's a veteran. He's 38 years old. Where is he? He needs to step up and say, give me that ball. Give me the ball. You know, we don't have that. So, very, very concerning. It just really, really bothers me. We really, really need a guy in our bullpen who has that kind of attitude. And we don't. We just have such wusses in our bullpen. Wusses. That's what they are. So, I'm incredibly disappointed by the fact that we just continue to blow games. So unacceptable. Come back the next game, we lose again after getting a nice 3-0 lead. Rizzo hit a home run to tie up the game, hit off the scoreboard, he smashed that thing. Then we lit up a grand slam, and that was pretty much your ball game. But McCutchen did get a solo homer, which was nice to see. He went 3 for 5. Siggy went 2 for 4. Harp went 3 for 5. Hoskins went 1 for 3. Realmuto went 2 for 5. Hernandez went 1 for 5. Kingery went 0 for 3. Andrew now pinch hit. He didn't get a hit. Franco went 0 for 4. So that's your ball game. Not really much to talk about. Cole Irvin did get sent down. He went pitched at 4 2/3. Yeah, very, very bad. And then we come out today. We split the series. We win 9-7. We were up 7-0 at one point, and then the final score ended up being 9-7. Shocker! I saw it coming. Good day offensively. Kutch went 2 for 4 rather. Siggy went 2 for 5. He extended his hitting streak to 14 games, which is pretty nice. Harper went 1 for 4. Hoskins went 1 for 3. Realmuto went 1 for 4. He had another dinger, hit it out of the stadium. He smacked that thing. He smoked that thing out of the park. Kiringer went 2 for 4. Played second today. Hernandez got the day off. Herrera got a hit. He drove in a run. Yep. Rodriguez got the start at third today. Isn't it amazing how much better we play when we don't play Michael Franco? Franco. He's so bad. Rodriguez went 2 for 5 at the plate. I like Sean. I always have. So that's your ball game. We win. Nola went. He's 5-0 in the year. Think about how much he's kind of struggled at the beginning. He's 5-0. Pitched a 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 6 Ks, 4 base on balls. Adam Morgan pitched a third of an inning. He walked the guy. Dominguez pitched a third of an inning, walked the guy. Nishak came in. He wasn't available last night, though. He wasn't available. He wasn't available, apparently. Or 2 nights ago, rather. That's just a joke. But anyway, you need 3 nights to days of rest, really? You need 3 nights to rest? This guy throws underhanded, for crying out loud. But he pitched 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits. He got rocked. 3 earned runs, 2 Ks, 2 home runs. Alvarez, my favorite pitcher. Well, I don't know. I think Monikowski is now my least favorite. Pitched an inning, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Has he even had a good outing this year? Am I wrong here? Has he even done well? I don't think I've seen one time that he's even done well. Naris came in, he got the save. Oh my God, it was a very, very chaotic 9th inning. Very, very scary. You almost blew it. We didn't even give up a run in the 9th. We got all these guys. Anthony Rizzo, that guy kills us. He had another home run today. He had a home run yesterday. Kyle Schwarber's another guy who kills us as well. He singled and then Contreras walked. And then we struck out Jason Hayward, which is huge. And they did score a run. Tyler Chatwood doubled. I was wrong about that. Sorry, guys. Tyler Chatwood doubled, and then Rizzo scored. And then Addison Russell, a guy who was suspended for beating his girlfriend last year, struck out swinging. And then Victor Carsisi flew out to McCutcheon, and that's your ball game to flip the series. We should have won the series, but I'm not going to. Oh, well, it could have been worse. So now we go to Milwaukee, and Jarrett Eichhoff will take them out tomorrow night. 8-10, your first pitch. We have a 3-game series in Milwaukee, and we have a day off on Memorial Day, and we go home to play St. Louis for 3, and then we go out to L.A. Arrieta's on the mound for Game 2 of this series. And then for Game 3, the finale of this 3-game set on Sunday, we got Eflin on the mound. Has not been great on the road. He looked average, just mediocre at Wrigley. So he's 5-4 with a 2.76 ERA. He's been decent this year. So, guys, let's talk about some stuff that's going around. Let's talk about, first of all, Dylan Cousins. He's out for the year. I'm just going to be pretty blunt about it. He's out for the year. And he got hurt, and he has no minor league opt-out. He has no more minor league options anymore. So, future with the Phillies for Dylan Cousins looks pretty bleak, pretty bad at this point. So, if it's the end for him with us, then it's a shame because I liked him. So, another thing is Nick Williams. I have a message for him. You are a freaking crybaby. You know, I literally can't stand Nick Williams. I really can't. I've never really been a big fan of him, but now I just hate him. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. This guy is such a crybaby. He's a sore loser. He's a little crybaby. So you're telling me, Nick, that you're pissed off that you got sent down to AAA because you were hitting 180, but yet you think it's our fault that we sent you down. But yet he's hitting 180. No wonder why he sent you down. You bum. It wasn't like you were tearing up the place. For crying out loud, you stunk up the place. You hit 180. It wasn't like you're hitting 300. You should have been sent down. And you know what he did on his Instagram? He went through and unfollowed the Phillies, and he also deleted all his Philly posts. You know who does that? That's a sore loser. That's a crybaby. That's a guy who's only caring about himself. He's a selfish wannabe. On his Instagram profile, more than just an athlete. Okay. Oh, he's a crybaby too. I guess what's that mean? He's an athlete and a crybaby? Maybe. So screw you, Nick Williams. Screw you. You know, I don't even want to see him. Trade him out. Trade him away. If I were Matt Clintock, I'd trade him. Cut him from the team. I don't care. We're not even going to get anything for him because he's a trash player. I don't know if he's trash. He has potential. He's a nice left-handed bat. But he's a selfish, crybaby, bum, loser. He's just all those things. That's what he is. So I never been a big fan of him, but I lost all respect for him now. Ever since he did that. That's what a crybabies do. It sounds like something that a crybaby would do. So I'm disappointed in Nick Williams. I really am. So it's a shame. It really is a shame because it's a shame. It really is a shame. So because he had so much potential, but he just wasn't having a good year. I mean, that does not mean you go out and unfollow the Phillies and remove all your Instagram posts and everything like that. I mean, that you don't do that. That's immature. That's what crybabies do. Sore losers. I can go on and on and on. So that's not good. So yeah, guys. So trying to think about anything else to talk about. The Washington Nationals got swept out by the Mets. 4-game series. Their bullpen is terrible. We're gonna make a video tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Harper. It's gonna be this weekend. I don't know if it's gonna be necessarily tomorrow. We're also gonna make a video about what happened to the Nationals. What's wrong with them, leadership wise, stat wise. We're gonna kind of discuss their struggles. Just briefly, I'll summarize it. I mean, their bullpen has not been good this year. I don't think Davey Martinez has done a good job in managing that bullpen well. That bullpen's never been good, but it's been pretty much the same the past couple years. And Dusty Baker found a way to win games with that bullpen. So, and their team is not bad. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of potential. So, man, I don't get it. I think there's a lot of stuff going on along in that locker room. I do think we will see Davey Martinez fired, and it really makes me sad because I really, really like Martinez, and I think he's a really, really nice man. But just because you're a nice man does not mean you're a good manager. So, I think Davey's got to go. If you're Nats. The Nats, you just gotta say, sorry, we just can't have you here anymore. So, but Davey is a nice man, so I'm not gonna take shots at him. Absolutely not. Davey's great. So, yeah, guys, not really anything else to talk about here. But Sean Doolittle, he blew a save the other night. Just the Nationals have been all over the place this year. Haven't really been able to find a groove. They don't look energized. They've been playing bad baseball. They haven't had their heads in the game. They've had a lot of injuries. It's just on and on and on for them. They just have not been playing good baseball. That's just the simplest thing. You have to play good baseball to win baseball games, and they haven't been able to do that. So, yeah. All right, decent road trip out in Wrigley. Not great. Okay. I predicted going into the series that we were going to split. Sure enough, I was right. So, yeah. Okay. I'll just say that. Okay. Now let's move on. Go out to Milwaukee. So thank you so much for watching this, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for all the support lately. So you guys liking the video. I get like 6 or 7 likes a video. I keep seeing the subscribers go up and up and up. So thank you all so much for the support. I know there's a couple people that watch from the school I go to as well. So shout out to those guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm Luke, and bye-bye.